Hey guys, Eggnog Juice here, and today I'm going to be building my new custom keyboard. I built my first board a while ago, and honestly, it's pretty trash, and I figured it was time for an upgrade. With that said, let's get to the build. The switches that I'll be using are Epsilon switches from Prevail. They have a full nylon housing, a 68 gram progressive long spring, a JWK P3 linear stem, and our 5-pin. Now it's time to lube them. While I was lubing them, I definitely did not want to cry halfway through because of the film's tearing and the film's not going in properly. And the stem's falling off the stem holder and it taking over 2 days because they came factory lubed and I wanted to get the most consistent lube. So the stabs that I'm going to be using are the Durock V2s. I started modding them by trying my best to wire balance them, but it didn't really do that much for me, and honestly it was pretty frustrating. It would probably be a good mod if you have more patience than I do. Afterwards, I started lubing the housing and stem with 205 grade 0 and then used dielectric grease on the wires. I tested all the stabs, but there was still some ticking and a little bit of rattle, so I used the holee mod on the stabs with the most rattle, which were the spacebar and shift key. I also used this mod, which isn't really talked about that much, and I don't even know what it's called, but it's made by this guy, Luke Mason. The mod is you put band-aid where the wire rests, and it just stops ticking. I don't know how to explain it that well, so just watch his video if you're interested. Now let's open the kit. Inside it comes with some rubber feet, screws, and a screwdriver, which I thankfully am not going to use. It also comes with stabilizers, stabilizer pad, foam for underneath the PCB, a mute silicone pad, and of course the case, PCB, and plate. I did a PE foam mod, but the footage is pretty unusable, so to compensate, here's a cookie. Alright, you good? Okay. Then I screwed the PCB and plate together and put the switches in. Afterwards, I did a tape mod or Tempest mod, whatever you want to call it, and I used regular blue tape and did 3 layers. Next, I put everything on top of the bottom half of the case with the rubber pieces to make a gasket mount. Then I flipped the keyboard over and screwed the case together from the bottom. The keycaps that I'm going to be using are cement PBT keycaps from KBD fans. I'm also going to be using accent keycaps from Divinity. The ones I'll be using are the sea salt blue variant, and I personally think that the keycap combination looks really clean.
Okay.
That's pretty much the build, and now let's get into the sound test.
I hope you guys enjoyed my first actual video on this channel, and hopefully I'll post more like this in the future. See ya.